In this series, LP Joe and myself will be dueling to decide once and for all what is the superior retro format, GOAT or Edison. LP will be representing for the GOAT world while I will be dueling on behalf of the Edison community. Which format will come out as king? Stay tuned to find out. YouTube, what's up? We're back another week, GOAT versus Edison. This time, I present to you Lightsworn, the deck of the format that likes to mill, likes to get aggressive, and likes to summon its boss monster, Judgment Dragon. So I'm hoping I can do that today. Hopefully I get some good mills. Hopefully I don't draw too many wolves. We'll go over the deck real quick. Nothing too crazy here. A bit of a Twilight build, so a little bit different from your typical Lightsworn list. We have the 2 Judgment Dragon. It is semi-limited in Edison format, so we can only play 2 copies. The 1 Sork, a limited card. Gores, another limited card. And Tragodia, I believe, is also limited. So a bit of defense from the hand, because notably we don't have any real traps in our main deck, so there's that. We have the triple Celestia. We want to just try and blow our opponent out with Wolves and Celestias, so we want to just draw this as much as possible and seed as often as we can. Hopefully blow out LP with a Celestia. We have Aaron to put back defense position monsters in the deck, which I don't think will come up today, but we'll get to that when we see LP's deck. Garroth, Jane, and triple Lyra. Arcus, Lumina, Raikou, and triple Wolf for the Lightsworn names. And then to round it out, we have a Necrogardener, Plague Spreader, Double Honest, and Card Trooper for more milling. A charge of the Light Brigade for our spells. Just a insanely busted card. Mills and adds a Lightsworn. What more can you want? We have Solar Recharge. Yeah, just a great card. If I draw a Wolf, hopefully I draw a Recharge to pair with it. Then we have a bunch of Spell Trap removal / disruption. We have a Cold Wave, Heavy Storm, and a Giant Trunade. Then we have 1 copy of Upstart Goblin, just because I had nothing else to throw on the list, so why not throw in an Upstart? We have Double Stark, Call the Haunted, and Beckoning Light. To round out the main deck, side deck we can go over real quick. Nothing too crazy. I didn't really tech it out too much for GOAT format this time around. We have Dinah, Sidra, Brain, Mind Control, Decrees, Oppressions, and, well, we have this card, which is a bit targeted, but you'll see why when you get to LP's deck. And then the extra deck probably won't be coming up too often because we only have Plague Spreader as our tuner. So that's my list. Let's check out LP's deck list and see what he has cooked up for this week.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Here's the list we're bringing into this week's episode. We're bringing a specific style of RGT. This is Stein Gate or Chicago Gate. This is the Turbo Stein variant that we had come up with a couple years back, and we've just been piloting to pretty good success. I needed to bring the fastest deck I could against Lightsworn because that's a fast-paced deck, and I want to be able to beat Fancy to it. So let's go right into the deck profile. Of course, we're playing 1 BLS, 3 Stein. This is the main engine of the deck. Stein plus Megamorph is 9,100 points of damage, so that's enough to OTK through 1 Upstart, which is really nice. So that's the whole point, that's the whole combo of the deck. It works because Stein, you pay 5k, you summon big guy gets 42, you Megamorph him because you Stein their life points down to 3k, he goes up to 84, 84 plus 7 is 91, so that's your damage. Demock is our broken card that we're going to recycle our spell cards off of. We don't play traps, so Jinzo's even more broken in this deck. I don't know if his Lightsworn list is going to play the Beckoning package or the Monster Reincarnation package, but either way, having Jinzo just as some sort of security measure is really nice to have. And of course, our triple Sacred Crane as our light target and our draw engine. Usually we play front row removal in this deck as a way to clear the way for Stein. In the original list, you're playing Nox, but because we're playing against an Edison deck, we're playing our Brain Control, so we can just move their monsters out the way. Nox won't be as effective in this matchup. The same reason we're playing triple Minecon. Just move the monsters out the way, and the Snatch Seal is doing that same thing. Card Destruction, triple Trunade, we just want to clear the back row well, and Heavy Storm to go along with our Trunade and our MST, that just clears the back row, clear the way. The whole point of the deck, right, is just clear the way, get Stein out, and get in there. Our Charity and our Greed, we're not playing duo on this list, there's no need to. Triple Megamorph, like I said, we have our Gate and our Reasoning, that's our way to turbo through our deck. Our Prima is our way to bring back our Stein or our Demock. Triple Scapegoat is a way to stall out the game, along with our Swords of Breathing Light. Our Snatch is also our way to remove front row. Our United We Stand is our Megamorph at home. So just another copy of Inquisitor spell we're able to utilize. And then double Upstart to thin the deck out. We can still OTK with Stein Megamorph 2-card combo through 1 Upstart. So once we activate 2 Upstarts and get them up to 10k, it becomes a lot harder to OTK. That's it for the main. Let's get to the side. The side is a full conversion side to the FTK. So if we know we're going first, we can side in the FTK and get in from there. But if not, we still keep at least 1 Stein in and 1 Megamorph in. So we still have options to go into that package too. It's the 1 Toon Cannon Soldier with the 3 Toon Table of Contents to search it. Toon Cannon Soldier does the same thing, as our Mash Driver. So we're able to tribute a monster, not once per turn, inflict some sort of damage to our opponent. We're usually tributing our DMOC because our DMOC will get banished, and we'll be able to use our Dimension Fusion to bring it right back, and we don't have to pay for it because we'll have our spell economics out. So the combo is a 4-card combo, but it's infinite damage. Our Spell Reproduction is the last card in the side deck for that conversion, just to be able to act as another way to get our spells back from the grave. For the extra deck, the only one that matters really is our Oz, but of course we're playing our Balter, our Dark Blade, our Dark Fire, our Dragoness, Fiend Skull, Gatling, Gilta, King Dragoon, Ojama Trio, or Ojama King, sorry, Reaper on the Nightmare, Ryu Senshi, Last Warrior, and Thousand Eyes Restrict. Alright, so that's it for the deck profile. Let's get right to some games. These will be quick ones.
Round 1, fight!
LP, another week, another GOAT versus Edison battle. How are you feeling today?
You know, I'm hungry, I'm ready. I'm trying to get a win for GOAT format this week, but we're coming at you with some pretty fast-paced action today, so it's going to be a good one.
Alright, let's get right into it. Scissors game.
Paper game defeated again. Can't believe it.
Alright, let's go first. Let's see what I can open with. I think it's very important who starts in this matchup.
This matchup, very specific, yeah.
Alright, well, you know, I drew a wolf, but I drew a recharge as well, so I can't complain.
Pretty nice.
Ooh, I milled Lumina. I do have 3 names, though. Let's see. I think I'm always doing this for this guy. And
You're not gonna get 2 turns.
I'm a little bit scared. So I think I'm gonna set this guy and pass. I think that's the best play I have available.
Okay, I'm gonna draw, go standby main.
Yup.
No, I'm gonna rip the pot.
Yeah, that's
I
a
have
good one.
My own version. Okay. This game could just end right now. Let me go swords. I just want to take a peek at what that is.
Oh, well, there's a Necro.
Ooh, okay, that actually makes this really annoying.
Yeah, I figured I had to set that guy. Your sword stays, by the way. I have to deal with that for...
It does stay. That card, usually I use to look at stuff. Alright. We're gonna flip a reasoning here.
Well...
Let's play a game.
Let's play a game indeed. I gotta think about this for a second. So, you have... Typically, I would just call 4. But if I think you're on Stein, then I need to call 2, probably. But you could already have the 2 in your hand, in which case I should probably just play the numbers game. So theoretically, if you have a Stein in your hand, there's only 2 level 2s in deck, and you could have a Crane in your hand, but I'm assuming you played 3 Cranes, so I'm just gonna say 4. We'll say 4.
Okay, 4. Okay, we're gonna go. Oop, not view. We're gonna mill.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, and it was the Crane.
There we go.
Uneventful. Well, let's see if we can keep digging. I'm gonna Prima target my Crane.
Yep, that's pretty good.
And then I'll draw a card off that.
Yep. Yes, you will.
Declare and draw.
You got it.
That does it. So we are going to, let's just Trunade.
Sure.
Get these both back to hand.
Why not?
I'm gonna just...
You gotta move them out of the
put
way.
Put them over here. I just gotta move them. And I'm gonna normal summon Cyber Stein.
Yeah.
Pay 5,000.
Yeah. Do you have a specific equipped card in your hand?
I might. I'm gonna summon the guy, and I think I'll follow it up with a Megamorph. And I'll attach to my Oz, making him 8,400.
Yeah.
And I'll go to battle here. Now, are you playing Fader? Okay.
I'll just, save us the time.
Okay, make it quick.
Round 2, fight!
Yeah.
Alright, game 2. I'm going first again, but it didn't pay off for me game 1, so let's see if I can do any better this game.
I don't know what to tell you, This is an OTK deck, so going second's my advantage.
And you know what? For an OTK deck, you know, you have to resort to certain techniques, and I think I'll resort to this technique.
Yep, that's a technique.
Yep.
Okay, draw, standby,
Yeah.
mate. I sense we're playing Fossil Dyna and Oppression. I feel like that's what's happening right now.
Could be.
I am a dum-dum, and I don't know how this interaction is going to work.
Okay. Are you thinking about like a monster gate? Can you legally
Yeah,
tribute
can I
off?
gate? Can I gate tribute for cost of Fossil Dyna? I don't think so,
I
right?
don't
Because I
think so,
can't
because it's
attempt to
not
activate a
legal-
card.
Yeah, it's not a legal activation, so I don't think you can
That's
do that.
kind of dumb.
It is.
That's
I
kind
agree.
of dumb. All right, I'll just rip the pot again.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Do I have to play the slow game? I think I do. How slow do I want to play?
Really slow. I need you to play really
I-
slow.
Yeah. We'll see how many Dynas you're playing. I'll summon my guy.
Sure.
Get in there.
We did have to bring in a little defense for this Dyna, you know? We had to protect
Okay,
the fort.
okay. Protect the fort, sounds good. I'll shuffle my hand and pretend to think, and then I'll pass it off to you.
Okay. Oh, well, that's a good draw, but I'm almost considering... No, it's crazy not to with my hand. Yeah, it'd be crazy not to do this. I drew Arcus. I had recharge in hand, so I'll get some draws.
Okay.
Oh my
Get
gosh.
it while you can.
And you know what's
That's
better
3 lanes.
than one Dyna?
What?
Two
Okay.
Dynas.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Wait, is this a misplay? Hold on. Because now if you have brain control, you can just crash them.
That'd be crazy if I had exactly brain control in my hand. Wouldn't that be like actually
so
insane?
crazy. That'd be really crazy.
That'd be so crazy.
That'd be really crazy.
Anyway, I'm gonna no. Actually, I have to get rid of this card
Okay.
because I got Mirror Force last time. Oh, TT.
TT, yep. Do you have another crane?
I have the better brain control,
Ah, that's all. That's basically.
and
yeah,
I
that's
will
better brain
crash them.
Oh,
I will
sure.
crash them.
Pain.
But you do survive a battle phase.
I do, and I have you low. I need to deal 600 points of
You
damage.
had me very low. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to play this now.
Okay, one crane's gone. I'm going for a humble 2.
Okay.
Ah, rats.
Got the crane on that one.
Yep,
So now I'm gonna draw for that.
yep.
I guess we rip this now. Give you 1,000. Draw again. Okay. I think on that note, we're just gonna pass it off. Deal with my bird.
Deal with your bird. Deal with your bird. Huh. Well, I can't deal with your bird, so I'm just gonna set a card.
That's good news for me. So we know Mirror Force is gone. Did you sign in prisons and things? Is the question.
Maybe.
We'll go standby main. We'll gate.
Oh, I have a great card to chain. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I do have a
Oh,
response
oh,
here.
oh. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. I
I'm
did tribute for cost.
Going to chain Call the Haunted, targeting my Dyna. He's back.
That's a card. That's a card.
Will the third Dyna get me there?
The third Dyna is probably gonna get you pretty far. Oh no.
At first I thought it was a
Oh,
bad
no.
top deck to call, but then I was like, oh wait, I can get Dyna back. This is great.
Yes, I think I just have to do that. Go ahead.
Okay.
One
Ooh,
Dyna in a dream.
Usually a bad draw, but I've had this recharge, which has been rotting away, so we'll get some milling going. I have 4 names now, but I do have a Dyna on the field. Now the question is, did you bring in trap cards?
Very importantly, to note, you brought in the Beckoning Light, or you had the Beckoning Light, so you're playing that package over the Reincarnation package. So
Yep.
there's tells me some information.
We'll do some more milling here. I mill a wolf,
Oh.
which will not trigger. Now the question is,
And a Chaos Orc playing a gold format special with that one.
yup. I actually don't have a lot of great ads here, so I think I'm just gonna play a little defensively and get this Raikou. We'll go to the battle and try and get in for 12.
Yes, sir.
Whew, we're out of Stein range. That is
Out of
huge.
Stein range, unless I can gain some life back.
That's true. Maybe you have a token Thanksgiving.
That is a pretty good card. But unfortunately, I don't have it today. I will. No, that doesn't work the way I want it to. Because that'll go. We're gonna brain con here. We're gonna try it anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to hit into what is assumedly this Raikou.
Yeah, I'm gonna think on the target here.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you tribute for if you tribute off my Dyna? Genzo? I think that's fine.
Genzo was a cool card.
I think we'll just go after your back row.
That is unfortunate.
Okay. No 3.
And the Necro
The
Gardener.
Necro Gardener is nice. We do like that.
There is no tribute for me.
Okay.
That was a hope you hit the fossil liner with the Raikou and let me play the game, but
Okay, now I don't think you're playing Kribo, so I think I just have lethal here, but I guess we'll see. I'll tribute for Celestia, special summon JD, and then try and go to battle. Whew, we got there.
that is quick games. No Karibo in this list right now.
Final round. Fight.
I'll be taking first this game 3.
Alright, let's do it. Game 3, let's get it on.
Okay. Can I draw a card, DB? Hello?
I think you have to do it manually because we're unlimited.
Oh,
Yep, there we
that's
go.
so funny. That's so funny. I'm so used to being. Okay. I'll just do a pass here. Good old Brick Classic.
Ooh, I drew my side deck technology. Alright, well first, I'm gonna gift you 1,000 life points.
Okay, that makes this game a lot easier.
I think with my current hand, I can afford to summon this and try and get him for 16.
16 is good.
Alright, main 2. I'm going to set a mysterious back row. End phase, I need to mill 3 cards. For Aaron, 2 names, not bad. And then Pete, in your draw phase,
Yes.
anti-spell fragrance.
Oh.
We had to bring in the spice, you know?
Oh. 1,
Yeah, there
2,
we go.
3, 4, 5. Or end phase. Go ahead.
Alright, well, if you have any real back row, this might be a bad play, but I'm going for it. We ball.
Okay.
Alright, Lila, normal summon. We're gonna go to
That's
battle.
fine. Mm-hmm.
16?
Sure.
17.
Sure.
Whew, we got him there. Lila is gonna go after... I think I'm gonna hit this one.
My brain control.
Brain control is gone. That's not bad. I think I will set a mysterious back row, and then I'll go to the end phase, and I have to mill 6 here for both my Lightsworn monsters. And I'll pass.
That's a draw. I think I have to flip up my swords.
That makes sense, yep.
And pass it over.
Okay, I'll draw. I'll go stand by main. Now, I have some plays that I could make, but I'm not sure if I should go for it, though. Maybe I just play it a little bit slow here. Or I go for broke. I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna start with a Lumina summon. I'm gonna use priority. I'm going to target, surprisingly, my Raikou.
Sure, that's fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and stack for Plague, if that's fine.
I don't like this, but that's fine.
Nothing here?
Nothing there.
Okay. I think I kind of messed this up, but that's okay. I think next what I want to do is... yeah, we'll go for this. We're gonna sync off my Raikou, my Plague, and my Lila. We'll make a level 8 here. What will that level 8 be? I think it's just going to be a Stardust Dragon, if that's okay.
That's a good card.
Alright, we're gonna go to the battle phase. We'll try and get in for the 25. Oh wait, you have a swords.
I do have swords.
Well, that was an oversight. Okay, well, I guess we'll
This time I kept it on the field. Okay, so that'll be turn 1 on swords.
I'll mill 6. I did stack a wolf, and I have another wolf.
You did, so you were wolfed up.
Alright, we're wolfed up.
Okay. These are not cards I want to see particularly. Let me do some thinkers here. Do I have... main. Thinking very hard here.
Nice thing for you is you have the swords here, which is keeping you alive.
Gives me another 2 turns to think and see if I get where I want to go. Well, you could just also have a pretty clean out to it. Well, you are monster locked now. Your zones are locked, so
That is true.
even if you do play a Gale, can make a Brio or something like that. I thought you were going for a Brio play, bounce my swords, and I'd be dead. This is so annoying. I'll set another one and pass it over.
Okay, I'll draw for turn. I don't think I can activate that card. I do have some draws that do it for me, but that was not one of them. So I'm just gonna, I think we'll switch these to the fence, and then we'll go to the end phase, and we'll mill 6 more. Okay, Necro's not bad.
This will be turn 2 on swords, and what's also important to know is you have 10 cards in your deck.
Yeah, that is something to make note of for sure.
We'll go standby main.
Yep.
I'm gonna flip the reasoning.
I think I want to call 8 here. I think I'm most scared of a D-Mock, so I'll go with 8.
Okay, so we're gonna mill.
Oh! Did you bring in the FTK package? Is that what
Did I bring in? Oh, that is the D-Mock.
Okay, but you could have a
That
pre-mat
is-
set, you could have a call set.
I have a heavy set.
I
kind of have to try to win this turn.
I have to start us.
Okay. So let's see if I can go any further. I would like to. Let's do... So we have that. I have to think about this. This will go here. This will go here. And then we'll pass it off.
Okay, I think I'm going to elect not to bring back my Stardust.
Interesting indeed.
Okay, so we're gonna go standby main, and that was the best draw that this deck can produce. I'm going to
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh wait, oh crap, I have anti-spell. Oh,
You do have anti-spell.
that does make this awkward. I mean, I still have to go for it, because now that I've seen you have this FTK package, I think I die next turn if I don't do anything, so I think I just have to go for it. So I'm going to go for a Beckoning Light, discarding my whole hand, if the effect resolves.
That effect does resolve.
Okay, so I'm going to discard 3, I get back 3 Light Monsters. So the Light Monsters I would like are a Judgment Dragon, Dragon, and
Pretty good one.
I have 4 names, so I might as well just add back an Honest.
Those are really good cards.
Alright, we will special summon Judgment Dragon, use his effect with priority.
And that resolves.
Whew! Alright, well, here comes the second JD, and barring a Karibo, I think Lightsworn's gonna take it. Whew!
Lightsworn takes it indeed.
That was a
Ooh,
stressful one.
That was a stressful one. That one had a little bit of interaction. I had one more turn I might have gotten my way to there.
Oh, you had the pre-match set, yeah, if you
Prima just got set, and I had my D-Prison, or my D-Fusion, sorry, and I was able to get back my Mash Driver off my BMOG, so the FTK was assembled.
Yeah, so I had to win on that turn. I did flub a little bit on the turn where I went Stardust and not going to the Brio, so I'm glad it didn't end up mattering, but yeah, I definitely forgot about your Swords of Revealing Light.
The spell kind of hurts a deck with 38 spell cards in the main deck.
Yeah, that was definitely the most targeted of my side choices that I brought in. Other than that, it was pretty much cards that you would see in a standard Lightsworn deck, so.
Yep. Well, at least I got to take game 1 with Steingate, so we know that deck's still good.
Well, we'll see if you can redeem GOAT format in the next episode, but that's all for today, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you go check out LP, and peace out and toodaloo.
See you guys next time.